Hey there, Grace Point family. We're back to the GPRead program looking at week number 47. I want to encourage you as you do your reading this week, add a little bit of prayer to the beginning of your time. Ask God to give you his help in understanding what you're reading and to understanding it in the broad context of what you've been reading in all of the history of the scriptures. You see, God's Spirit is our teacher. He's the one who guides us into all truth. So as we read his scripture, let's depend on him. Let's ask him for help in understanding. Because as you know, sometimes there are difficult passages to understand in scripture. We really need his help. This week, you're going to be reading more in the book of Ecclesiastes. We believe this was written by Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived. And he's recounting all these experiences that he's had, things he intentionally tried in order to find meaning and purpose in life. And I encourage you, reserve judgment on all the things that Solomon says till you get to the very last chapter. He summarizes it in such a powerful way. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Also, you're going to read in 1 Kings chapters 10 and 11, and you're going to be reading about actually the life of Solomon. Now, chapter 10 is this famous account with Solomon and the Queen of Sheba who comes to visit, and it's really a demonstration of the kind of wisdom that Solomon had and the kind of effect it was having on people far and wide. And then in chapter 11, you're going to get into a situation where Solomon actually turns from the Lord. With all his wisdom, he still became unfaithful to Yahweh. And what does that look like? Well, in the Old Testament context, it was through idolatry. And Solomon, through marrying all these wives of foreign kings and things like that, was led astray and he turned toward idolatry. This really is an issue of covenant loyalty to Yahweh. And he became unfaithful to the covenant. And you're going to see some of the ramifications of that in his life story in chapter 11. So, friends, continue reading Proverbs as well. That daily dose of wisdom that we get from Proverbs really helps us to think wisely in practical issues from day to day. So, God bless you, friends. I love you, church family. Continue reading GP Read. Talk to you again soon.